Bird out.
Yeah.
They're both here shooting.
Oh, yes.
Welcome to Ridge Runners Archery YouTube channel. My name is Bryce. We're hunting in Buffalo County, Wisconsin. It's actually our first episode on the channel, but this is our second hunt on the newly acquired Buffalo County farm. Last week, me and my brother Aaron, we both hunted the farm. I saw a nice 3.5-year-old 9-pointer. So I'm back in the same blind. I'm hoping to see one of our 3 target bucks. Like I said, it's a newly acquired farm, so we don't really have any history with any of these deer other than what the neighbors have kind of shared with us. So we have one buck, he's called Splits. He's got a split G3 on his right side. We have a buck called Double Splits. He's got 4 G2s on each side. And then we have a buck called Showtime. He's a mainframe 12-pointer. So those are our 3 deer we're kind of targeting. Today is a good hunting day. It's a little windy, but it's a cold front day, so we're definitely getting out kind of in the October lull, as most people like to call it. But we're out here hoping to see some action, and we will get right to the hunt. Sunday, October 13th. It's about 5 o'clock right now. This bank's blind. As I was coming in, there was 4 deer in the field. They were all does. They all kind of went up the ridge a little bit. It's really windy again today. It's about the same as last week, maybe even a little windier. So did a little bit of work on the farm today and got some cameras taken care of and stands put together and ready to get deployed for a rut. Today just sitting tight tonight. It's windy again, like I said. So where I saw all the deer, they were kind of in the low spot. So most of the deer are they're gonna be low today. So yeah, stay tuned. Hopefully we can at least see some big deer or something exciting could happen. You never know. So this deer came in, I spotted him on the logging road coming down the ridge. Didn't take long. I was only in the blind a couple minutes. Just did that that interview when I got in the blind. And a couple minutes later, I look up on the ridge and here comes a buck coming down the logging road. This is a buck we don't have really, again, it's a new farm, so we don't really have any history with him. We do have one trail cam photo and a video of him. But other than that, we hadn't really had much trail cam pictures of him. So I didn't even know which buck this was as he was coming down the logging road. I did see him working his way down, and I kind of realized he was a big deer, big body, not an impressive rack at all, decent mass on his rack, but definitely just a bigger body deer. Looked mature to me, so as he's coming down the logging road, I just obviously started filming him and didn't really think he was gonna start coming my way. As you can see, he was working that logging road, and that's actually kind of a north-south logging road. So it looked like he was just gonna keep heading north. But as luck would have it, he was messing around with a scrape for a couple minutes, and then he turned and started coming down the dike right towards the blind. All right. So I drew on him, and I was waiting for him to get broadside because he was quartered to me really hard. I let down. He turns and starts walking down towards the water. So at that point, I draw again, and I try to stop him by grunting at him. And he either didn't hear me or just it was sort of windy that day, so it's possible he didn't hear me whatsoever. But at any rate, he kept walking and working his way down to the water hole. So this is kind of where the chaos ensued. I had to obviously let down and then reshuffle the stuff for my tripod. I had to reshuffle around to get into the shooting window that I can get a shot at him down at the water hole. A lot of this is missed on the video, mostly because I had to try to get some video of the buck, but then I had to move the tripod out of the way because that was the only window I could shoot out of. And it was almost impossible to get video and get a shot out of the same archery window because it's a long, skinny window. Holy crap, that happened really fast. That 8-pointer just came in, and I drew on him when he was right over here. Couldn't get him to stop, and he worked his way down to the water hole here. Complete pass through, hit him a little back. We'll see what the arrow looks like, and we'll probably let him sit overnight, honestly, since I hit him back. Didn't see him go down. I watched him kind of trot off over here. So we'll probably give him the night. Feels good. I mean, I felt good about the shot. It looked just a little bit back. Was not as tight to the shoulders as I would have liked. But hopefully the expandables, the Beast broadheads, hopefully they did their job, and hopefully we got at least one lung here. It looked like probably liver, but hopefully we got at least one lung, maybe double lung. We'll see what it looks like. Stay tuned. Is the next morning, and we decided to take a dog out and do some blood tracking with my neighbor Cody, his dog.
We're finding blood. Got the dog out.
This dried up creek bed for a bit, and we walked all the way around and finally got to the other side of the creek bed, and we just did some more grid searching, and there the buck was. He was only about 75 yards away from the water hole.
Oh my God, dude. Please, go get him, please. I'm gonna jump in front of it. Good girl, Reeds. Oh, look at those brow tines, dude. Oh, yes. Oh, yeah, that's back further than I wanted, but.
Oh yeah.
Oh, dude.
So we got him loaded up. Me and Cody were talking, and I told him about this buck's tongue hanging out, and Cody immediately knew which buck this was. He had some history, and the neighbors have some history with this buck. He called the neighbor to our north and confirmed that this was, they called him Tongue Buck, but another neighbor called him Gene Simmons, so I like that name a lot better. So we call him this buck the Gene Simmons buck because his tongue's just hanging out. But yeah, the neighbors confirmed that was the buck, and Gene Simmons, they said he was about 7 years old. He had that same rack for the last 4 years or so. He had never really grown any inches. He just grew a little bit of mass every year. So he had the same rack. So he's just gotten passed for the last 4 or 5 years. No one's really interested in shooting him. So being that he was that old, and again, I saw how big he was. I knew he was mature. Didn't know how actually old he was. But come to find out, the neighbors have quite a bit of history, and yeah, he's about 7.5 years old. We're gonna get the jaw back from the taxidermist, get the teeth sent in, and we'll get him officially aged because I'm really curious how old this buck was. Thanks for watching this episode of Ridge Runners Archery. Be sure to like and subscribe to the YouTube channel as we continue to grow and put out more archery and hunting related content. Catch you on the next one.